mastering, telenovela dubbing, live sound reinforcement, studio sound reinforcement, ADR, movie sound designing, and movie soundtracks. Waste no time. Contact Acoustic Recording Studios and get quality of your audios. And it's affordable. Call 0244 769 962 or 0544 225404. Acoustic Recording Studio. We make a star out of you.
Ago Ghana, Emraso, say the Amanyo Sema Edanso Ebreu, Eye Ghana Tiejumedi.
And your mind tells Sumasi, one more to me, I show Munsa or Modia Lucas, one more.
Ago Ghana, Emraso, say the Amanyo Sema Edanso Ebreu, Eye Ghana Tiejumedi.
And your mind tells Sumasi, one more to me, I show Munsa or Modia Lucas, one more airport chrono, or Modia Air, and your my SM Fatano, and some job for Asadia, and remember Ama, Timamufoina,
and nothing ye the Ghana Tiejumedi Ebreu, Ewo Akoustictv so.
Alright, welcome back. Mobi Bia Kwa Babium Ediba Akoustictv. So Jumedi Atuahene Dingana Etie Wadwen Jumedi so quickly yenko Amasama na Amasama nkomo earlier meleto wenim say branch executive and branch members omwo Amasama constituency NDC. Monsama mo kan say omunni constituency executive. Nenso yakoto abayi parliamentary candidate edi ama omo. Omuni wa de current asset now Amasama NDC omuni constituency executive ko pay office wa dampan na see a party no esan say omuni constituency executive nti say na dane funeral association ene adore association ene wedding association ni nyina ne say ye kwayi ni agigiska but as a party no political party no activities also omoye no because of money executive no obi eni hono a o kire kwan strategies ni nyoma egu akwan mu a omode call 2024 akwaji omu city ni back yenko ahoma no so na ye new rounds for the ending common e musa ne say DNSC Samri omu team say rounds for me mo ache mo akwa baba Akoustictv so Ghana tie so
ema mejo so me nyema it so Oba, I was say Oba Madiba, now we got Ransford because it didn't do an anime Madiba. No, it was just Madiba or Pedia said that Medina was in a Menemo Catana, Madiba Ransford, Miss Rushi, our Masama, a bar, NDC politics anymore because then penny for now, or more Amasama and Catano, or more Kiasem. Amasama, baby, I mean, Paramui, the Ami say, put up position. Or position that only a mao executive position bia uka asempa di choma omofa enona adien abi wie baby adi awie yenim say politics bia no the one national your region your constituency and your branches na over politics ni mo a branch as a constituency ase na constituency so as a region ase na region so as a constituency national ase. It is a branch in your family or the local constituency. Constituency kind of year, no more common region. Regions who can constitute as a man a year not a day, a cotton national. Now, the main my assembly and why. In your assembly, I would drink it to be a Amasama, constituency executive, past executives, you know. na ensem ketenkete na ba en say me bobo mu nsem bia ke o say ye boss ti be na me tra say de ekasa pa constituency na nkasa no mo anto mo ho ase na asem wo so mo nkasa tena so eka wo constituency wo no o mo anto mo ho ase na pa o mo pija ko national bia ye bi hu no na sensem we di mu a oko region sa asem no national oko national say enu na edi abesi nei edidi mu ama in constituency club no ipenifo ni bi wo mu a o pija party no eko court etebedu be drama sama constituency no na nipa miensa e di constituency na ankasa ko court ebi baye man penifo ni bi kura hu bedidi mo yemfa eno to nchen ya hwe science tem ya didi hu akwa edi wa kona ba ye ni say ye be ko election na old constituency executive na be conduct branch executive election but during that time no then there is a problem even at all one na be conduct branch elections in the crap no omo hu asem but the more me brother make as me chere we time I call regional congress current regional congress omo ko yin amasama constituency ni constituency secretary so ko bi the same thing apply to the national congress I call Accra Sports Stadium you ko yi yen pani ko wo yi amasama constituency na constituency secretary omo nka hu bi ne call ye it is story dey eye bebre ye kutemu saa di musa man ne constituency ni executive ene ko yi PC o twa ebia mo start ejuma yi ache o twa ma tibida ana mo hu bi pani fo ase mpeni sem da ni na tin koda ye wie ye be ko 2020 election na yen honorable lai former MP on na oyesi na mo ko primaries na second atenyo ebe yi ni free so ye ko elections no amasama ye ko election ni ye wie no honorable Afrifor oye current MP MPP we need the candidate second atenyo with 57,000 votes. 57,000 MPP at 57,000. NDC at 54,000. The same thing, you know, only deal with 10,000 votes. As I said, we NDC the car or MPP somewhere was said. You got this Akano. 3,000 votes. And so 2024, it's made the seat now. Yeah, boy, no say do or die. This seat, no, you will need election. Now, Sasanya, you know, Koso. Na ye dika ye hu kwa ye be foso ye be ti enka no na ye sako primaries ye sako yi the same person na afifa wini no ama ne ono na ye park barra ye de ko ye peace ye de ne ko na ye ni constituency executive and then national me ka say branches na ekuta constituency ni branch branches ni nyina so na branch nya asebia constituency no obi enu ho a oni do asem ekopeni that is the branches that do mo ye nyina ayekwa branches executive say wo no you will branch bi wo ho a since ye elect omo nye meeting ba koda omo committee ba koda me obo me mpeso aso a metimi de wako be ga me wo a kire wo say ye mi so mo say since ye conduct omo ye election ye no meeting say no omo for omo minute emra so sa group we no ya mo kwan mo mako yi PC ama PC ni so ebedi eni ye mfa no to nchen ye so ye bon de ro concerning amasaman NDC branch executive and a freedom fighter me na me ye wo leader ya bon de ro ya bon mo me try wo aspirant of 70 oh mo pray for constituency executives oh we 70 people oh mo try nomination to office say oh mo dey call omudi control petition after last 2 weeks I've been okay so omudi na me fine na nko mo petition e wo regional national as the last 2 weeks I hear me cross check e wo no past 70 na it was only 18 people 18 pe and I dey assign sa omu buku no eti ye ntini hu say ibi na nkasa no omu ankasa omu pray for constituency executives no kra no ebinim wo ha omu nya interest brother me no kasa no pay o de o panya constituency executive o ye aspirant no ko o me can get it to 1 year more than 1 year omu nim da ye be election constituency and so party say party we Amasama is the third largest constituency in Greater Accra. Second largest constituency in Greater Accra. But if it comes to the whole Ghana, Amasama is the third largest constituency. Let's our constituency we. Then you could have 57 MPP now 57,000 votes. NDC now 54,000. Even at all. Amasama constituency, as soon say, I think north. NDC MPP now Echo country or election. NDC we demand that question. It took the constituency say even NDC vote to point 54,000. Now to honor with the one then the chance when every person will be power.
Na me busaw you said na wo ka say munyi constituency executive but me akoto abayi parliamentary candidate ni amom no say parliamentary candidate obesan ko betimi aboa ama organization of the constituency election betimi abaso je no no so ya fa ho
that is where I am telling you say and NDC in Amasama o ka position o ka fa e buka fa ni say e kwasiasem Buka and say a question. What did I mention? This is not ye no. This is not ye no. Own our test, own our call, Okuna, Ulusi. Oh, mistake the be, and can say a cafe cry. In the question branches for an idea then. A Casama. What did I mention? In the question branches for a Casama because before I walk up Tabano crown, all peace in Ancasancapapono. You can never vote for yourself because
branches. Now we have the branch.
Most of the PC, you go election. PC Baku 9. Even the 9 PCs in the crown, they don't have vote to vote for themselves. So it's the people that choose you. And they don't know what's away. But all means election, you go election now. You have go baby for. It's only you know what's away. It was a grassroots union now. You get who come boom. What did I mention? A grassroots now come boom. Because those are the people who are going to vote for you 2024. But who fair leaders now who conduct the elections, you know? Now who thank you now, who fair the partner and company now who call election now, the branch executives now who don't want to now go to take to move big Canada. When it reach the national election, me and many branch executives. Now if you are coming to call me, what do you think I will do for you? Because we need branch executives. So you don't get me. This is the problem we are having in Amasama. I say, you think to to form my national regional executives. I say, Amasama is so safe for us to do or die that slogan. Amasama is not safe. Amasama is safe.
Now, Ransford, and you know, in the crack no, me busa say, see, I don't know what timelines be a regional. Any national force on conduct elections, ma'am.
And I'm going to press conference, CCTV, Etie, NGTV, Pink FM, and other application radio station, TV station by. They catch up with say up to next week, you know, the person a TBB a film penny for the TBB, they say a party office, you know. Could be one or two people who could be a two-party office. You ultimately my demo a gap paper so say you know sweet and tell Monka and Tishi do more. You move do honor. The Binu is somewhere or more class the transfer window place say the vibrant people are more Amasama constituency. I say may you transfer me immediate Amasama, me codify constituency, me medium because me Madiba Menoka say me vote 8 call MPP that. We are meeting from my MPP. It is the best thing I made say constituency on Kenya no cause our constituency na me no mako ye adwuma because me now constituency mo and now me no ka say me Madiba Amasama no because nipa 10 e wa NDC mo no mo timambo media mawa. Now, after the upper consciousness, it's simply a cut me catch him. After no more catch, you Sanga Madiba, all this man, because when you talk to them, when you don't have the position, they don't listen to you. It's this last thing is they don't go to Amazon office.
All right. Now, Major Marco Crano, say, and Penny Force, I show myself after I say not to know, or more Bayam fine.
You're crossing not to buy how many weeks in 3 weeks in they na ye call not boy ye MP na ye saka no so ye see every day in day out no ye dey na court to parliament NDC for ye papa no ye ma ye nyama ni ye wo fa no mo ho no de bia no so mo ni gachi kwesi ebe kokko bua no court ye file omo so ye jomu bi sense ye pegane yie uba ayi kan do bro akraman okushibia de yawo man onyansa na achiaman ekopie amasamana na unti amasama ba area me no kan ya masa wo ba da kura wo ba kete wo kwa wo mabiu ekwan atete ekwan apasa MP a otiso ne a ye vote man onfa emfa hoda ba ye na anse ya nyeme bi kosi wo ba masa eye time.
All right.
Eye time.
All right, intino odi eye tan ya fancy ha. Intino bibia ni e be sa ba na ya ba be din koma fa. Me da say Madiba Ransford I no eye concern branch executive omo eye amasama NDC a omo call say yen conduct constituency elections in famo na how no no odin ye papa. Quickly emra the studios na minu anamo mami no ma trans ya che but ni nyina no eye ni ye munti e na mama ma trans sa but e be bon kakaka na yakọ ntino me mo akwa ba sonko nyako abro no ma na eti say oho
nyame adum ade pa chin de bibi aboko
o yesu adome ho ye na no pay wani ma yesochi but yesochi no ase nyame fe ase o kasa na ase de come de obi
adapa de breakfast ni bi nkomu tie bia enkomu no na nyame yi a kiro se be ya wetimi atwa oda Holland's cuisine bia
na o de na me place bia ma na o wi akwa fa kiro akogina se na weni mu aye de na se akwa no short code no o de no 0 say 11 ntene no o de 0 ashase
enem di 0 ashase tire ko there be me the one ashase ya no pay so be oda Holland
okay say asat now na ewunya nye okay ya paper tenya 11 okay no problem ntino 0 and ewunya 0
enem me nya 0
okay
wadama
okay ntene 0 bi ntene 111 ntene say wo de na I say ambulance and fire service for you know
wow
ntene emergency nko a critical nice one ntene mami na eti say and so the other wako ase aba na ofi Kenya ase na eba
oboase di kire mu odenchira de na oboase
oh asante oboase adanse oboase cause akoko sra de na bia sika akọ bi tata ho ana also the 0 ashase
0 de enti because ashase ashase be ha
okay ntine 1 wo the 1 ashase ma na yinsu di ana se na ye di modin 1 na yinsu ana se di oh se unse unya bibi ti se banku wachi ne he ne ntino wo de no na de hi bia di modu okay di wo de no okay di modu di wo de na di modu ana di modu ntino uko no full 1 ntino uko no full 1 nice one tina no so ntino say 1 no and the start see pa say nanado umane say o ma shase 1 ntino akade aka
me de menya shase wona also
oh say me kasa na bibia to atwa ntino be ye ntino yanko da obokrata ni me san say na me wo interviews bi bebre ya o sha me guest kwa transia nche bia no mu wie na o say me pamom na moko na oba sanse ya anya ni tem ya ba die ni so ana
aya na ka fu be se anoma e chori bia so a ojebo obi se anoma e chori bia so a ojina ho
I know your Rollins former president Rollins o say to a ojina ho former president Rollins nyankopon emfa ne currency ono na egbu sa be no nti wan na e sha ase na
any say me sha se a me di
o hwe time na abo 8:18 into 8:38 pepepe na mo wi na ma sore ko mo sore ko
say me boni taw say de be ye ja ye ampa mo me dia na me sha se every the daily guide mashe for kasa fa etoso me ensa ena me de e sha asie na Ghana ha ye nyina anasa ye mudodo na ate ekuo bi a wo mo nsha abanyase a wo mudin the Child Right International yati wo mudin da na peni kwankyerefo da no eye owura bright apia wone ne nkrofo the krata kopie mu wo Supreme Court ni nyina ene se wo mu kire mu a empenifo nhwe na enkwada a wo mo eda emonten so de ye kan street children no wo mo hwe ne mra bi mo ho bai san se enkwada no kwada monten so sa ne kama se wo mu school samo wo mo didie mu o ma yare sam se bia obi hu dodo no ani nyina no akwa ye boachi bidin e ba san kwada na bebre na timinyi ebe dane drug addict any peddlers ebi krampo dane akonfo an Robert brebe nyina no ya na empepi na tai free enkwada wo ma wofo ato wo ma jeje mu a wo mo ne na monten so basa nti enei no wo mo kire mu a Supreme Court enhwe no famra bi mo san kwada no ba se de beboa ama se wo mo kwada monten so aban ne betimi apɛ baabi di ama san kwada no na watimi age wo mo fel so na watete wo na wo mo atimi abɛyɛ empeni pa bi da age sansa ma empeni fu a doctor fu nyina wo enkwada na yehu wo msa no eti Supreme Court nso de abase wo hwɛ senyame adoma November bosome afia mu no da etoso aduanu mienu 22nd November no wo betena se na wahwɛ se aso sa ensem ya child rights for the beto wo manim yi wone ne 7-member panel no ebetena se no ma hwɛ se wo mo beji atum na fe wo ma pemre bia bosan kwada ne ho ba wo msamra ne de wo de ban kame ase enhyada nya adwuma papa bia sa ito mo bayi emra ne mkete na abon kwada ne ho ban na wo ma hwɛ so sa ban betimi apɛ bia ma kwada na tena na ne nyina akoye kama se de beboa ma enkwada ne nso wo mo ehu ebetimi abanfaso ama Ghana da achim Daily Guide man na meda so na krata fa etoso nsia na rehosem bia abepie mu ewa ha ye de ye ni atwem ewa bia Tano Forester eno ewa ahafuma ntema abeto dwase police ni bi ani din ede sergeant Titus Avoka Azasiyande sabre de na anu ya woda ya enra arehosem ne so manfo kwako hunu no wo a ade a kese wato na nanom ewo ensiedo na kwan a wo fa so to na nanom wo ensiedo no de wo bia entimi nkyere esan se wo mkoto wa mu ni so se woda ho a ni tuo eda na nchen wo fom a moje pram ne pa enti asem na kwa kopie mu ewo aposifo akacha wo musugusua ehwe ensem na omse sa asem isi ya na eye kasapen bedi akwantempon no so na timber track bi etwam ena afe wo mu ehuni bo bi ebi so sa wo mani bo bi so sa na omo bo omodin a etwipiri wo mkohunu se ase nipa ne da hoyi ana sa so na police patrol team bi a na wo mu su twamani wo mu di mirika timbafo ne mo mo tete sa ase wo bi da hati se nipa wo mu di mirika am kohwe na chese krachi na wo da ho a moja pram na enya asem keto na chese ni mobile phone ene aduane na se afi no akoto senso wo di firifie na ekwadwuma mu wono kwa ne ni bebi ana wo kwa asa be de ni nyina eda na nchen a wato na nanom ewo nsia do a ye hu ni pabonefo a wo mu di sa adwuma nti aposifo guso a ehwe sa arehosem ni katafa etoso nwotwe the Daily Guide ene ye fie da boja ye nti bibia timisi se de kwadwo hya ase ne no ye kosie obi ye akware obi nsoso adinje de ene arehode ene ne fie dai ne memrenda ne kwasi da so de eto mu a anse akwa kosi dwoda na ya start serious business enti boja ye de a na actress Salma Muni se de wo restaurant nyina a chese wasan abie clothing line a wo koteki kofanta de be 20 years please wo munya wo ho kura Salma ntade o sha kama perfect na Salma empepi na Ghana for be na kasa rain asa ne de say ye kan se yakoye ye to Ghana de sa ne ye kan wakoye ne to wakoye ne to yi ade a wakwakoye bi sa plastic surgery wakwakoye bi na Salma so mpe bebre so wasi da bi da wono wankoye bi enipa de wunyi no na wo sesa na onipadua na sesa bia wunyi no na wo shakaka na ya slim wunyi no be unsa wo hips no woto ne ade na epiepie nti Salma kasa na so enei de wono asa ensemi Ghana fo aka wayi na no sente sa da no wasan ba monti so abetim so sese de waje atum waye ne to wa enhance ne body kakra ne to ne hips no nyame na doma wonye ska no ohun se ni mabu ana kese nyankopon de man na so asisi no anfa ama no nti wono akasa aka akotie sika akoye ne to ene na sere nyina kama se de be ya wo shatade obetimi agina mu na watimi boost ni confidence level as oba eti se sama muni wagye atum se ne to no se de Ghana fo maka no we dia eyi wakwa akoye me ba se hanso a na Dolores Frimpong Mansum delay oba delay oba fiasem ena ebo ase hei na afebe 2022 afi etwa mu ye ena ebeto mountain so say asema wa block Kwadwo onyuntuni Kwadwo water say AMG business wodi mu akote pa kame say ono ne omo president yankasa wa block no e wo Twitter chese wonti me fa nkyere mu bia ama ena one for so ka say na e be yan person say delay ni program ya wo ye ya delay show o invite akuku down for celebrities ye Kwadwo nya de ode na baso bi intinu bibi kwaso wo ne Kwadwo ntem o meyi ano na so delay enyi ano dante ne no Kwadwo so ene media house bi akwakoye interview na watchem so ono de onye delay hwe na so delay timi a block na wadwen ho a wonte asenti sa we de wono so say ne obi mpe wa agura na ase minya wa meyo ono na madam ho so enti wono so ada ne ho so se delay mpe na agura wono so nam na ko na so ko de ke be ne de ebe na ho ase delay ebetimi a unblock no na chese wo mu nyina a follow wo ho Twitter na chese entertainment industry no kwa na ekọ katafa etosu dumiensa Ghana Atomic Energy Commission openi kwantrefo a wono eda no na openi po ada no owura Samuel Boache Dampare wo se ene no aban na face stakeholders anasa ankwankre emo wo ho modern se wo mo kakra wo mo wone mo abi o mbetimi di aboa wo mo enfamwa na science any technology ni entimi mane homne so wo my Ghana mu yi pa esan se nkwada bebre na any designs hu any technology any utimi ko efiebubu akwada touch ase fichire na ne waye touch ube hu radio fichire no waye science ni technology na no na se wo my bia edi tumpon iti se aban na face so ankankre e de wo mu hu any wo mu sika na o made nyina etimi be hye science any technology mu a ebetimi aboa ama science and technology etimi etumpon pa ewo o my Ghana na Ghana yenso yetimi akoyanim ewo abibire many one see ewo daily guide
Semeto so the anamedi the Ghanaian Times edo bokrata na eto so the most authoritative newspaper na kwata fa eto so miensa na mefiase afim fraudulent case bi na apie wa hanum sem menhyeda enkomu bebre esi ababa we bia wono ewo emfie aduasa enan ana enedie ababetodwa say ya granting the bail of 32 ayade a wakọ akọfrodi x-ray technician bi wachira na chese kwadwen wasi obema ne visa edi akọ Canada ana wo buye ni bukata je 32,000 Ghana cedis ya chese
320 million okay
ya chese wone no bobo anu a wasi wo de na yere ekọ Canada ana wo ye ni sa bukata nti eyade mo kopie wo ya posifa kache amakọ kopie wo court ene de ababeto ga say granting the bail of a year 100,000 Ghana cedis with two sureties ya chese eno no the bench warrant atoso adese say nipa no appear before court bra ye hia esema na chese eyade a ye betwe abaye aso eye pa wo matwa asem akoko ho akwakosi July 27th kitawosa bosom ya ewo mu ya edi aduonu enso a fraudulent case ni bia bepia ba mento aso ye kratafa etoso 9 the Ghanaian Times eda obokrata ni mu eno ana eda hanum say Parliament grants Interior Minister power to issue license for industrial bee cultivation and I know that na yeti ase na no kwada ne ye kasem ye nya ya nanka ye bill bi a chese ye bedua ye wi because ye de ye nuro ni ade ne a export kwama no ne ye de akwakọ ye nuro se na be ye beboa ma ye nso etimi enye sika na de Parliament na no kwada na ye kaminim se na wo honum dada ba na se ye twene se ne abasa etisi ade ababetodwa se ya grant Interior Minister ye fisem penny ye ambassador honorable yisem ade ase ade ya man to me kwa so betimi a license na yetimi adua wi ebi wa hanum se no betimi afechi Ghana sika pa eyim enti ehu ensem enso eno no me to aso anakwata fa etoso edu ana meba ababeginen na no adana eye ye kase bo eba beto odwa SM ye kose eye MPP eye presidential aspirant na enipa du anomudin ababeto edwa esisi ade amom ho kwan se wo mo entimi enko contest na ye nto wo so aba na ne ne ebeyi ni so ma meye frankatufu amfama party no na ne nakopon adem na ne eja ye to aba ma se bedi yeso as president ano aba bedi yeso na empanimfo edin ya eba ye eye vice president Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia the din eba ye ana fenso Alan Kwadwo Tremanta kan na oye trade minister wado so edin eba bi ana energy expert Mr. Kwadwo Opoku ana former energy minister ye Mr. Boachi Ejakun ana fenso eye member of parliament for Asen Central ye Kennedy Ohene Ejapon ana afenso so no general secretary ewo NPP mu Mr. Kwabna Ejapon ana former minister of state Dr. Kofi Kunadu Apreku ana first former minister of food and agriculture Mr. Owusu Efiye Akoto ana former minister of justice and attorney general ana chese womu edi ensemwe na Jogati Mr. Jogati edin APM
honorable member of parliament for Keta Esikado ewo Western region.
Ora Francis Adenimo wono so edin ebepie mu bi chese san edin we nyina eba ya chese san kofo we num na ya pa wo mo ese wo mo de sisi ade wo mo timi dey free say ebetimi atom so aba na mo ba be ye frankatufo yi ba ko ba be ye frankatufo
so very well about omo de no won say omo converting and converting so de won ko ekototuma no ya hwe obi amode mo say ko say na after say omo ye vetting nipa duwe ni so na kofa form so no ye vetting so du ni nyina ya clear wo mo but per the vetting committee no omo performance omo rate wo mo na omo rate wo mo no Alan Kwadwo Trematinya 86.5%. Saso na honorable Boachi Ejakun enya 82.35%. Kennedy Akompre Akun Ohene Ejapon enya 91.2%.
Yani oko.
His Excellency Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia enya 78.3%. Kwabna Ejapon enya 78%. Dr. Kofi Kunadu Apreku enya 77.8%. Honorable Dr. Owusu Efiye enya 77.7%. Honorable Jogati enya 77.4%. Francis Adainimo enya 76.2%. Ena do twato Kojo Mr. Kojo Poku enya 75.2%.
Kennedy ne di first.
Just say eno na senka ya about ne da senka frankatu ne no anu no we aso.
Ena wo hwe omo ko vetting no so a nipa o chair of vetting committee ne nipa so ye Kennedy Ohene Japan onya close to 2 hours 47 minutes. Yes.
Ya na no be wa wo so.
So be be fa bia no wato acha.
Wo be ho na mbai.
No e kan se.
Ya sha ne sem do so manga.
Se ye economy ne ne koi. Ye economy ne ne koi. That day ni na omo peke me fun back no. Say na a dominant dose. And now, Obiaba, one of them, Jomo, me say me honorable Kakra, me hunting. What I say, but then in so say, but we are only a Kennedy, we are me. Oh, but phone lady or
not as a credit on a young name, say Bishop. What I say. 7 minutes. Nipadona Jayani, what I say. We are sitting in second.
But quickly, I'm quite man, so nearly Moses drive on in your interview. Kakra, Musa and Semba Kumino. One say, Krumohan associations does who Krumoha, but association Bakwa, many Joe Mopa Bakono, drunkard association. Na o my Ghana kwa na menim say association bi say eye adwuma na omo president e na ye ni be di nkomo se obeka ya nanse no obete say nanse kura so tum be 2 weeks ago mrante mi nu bi e kokun cigarette hu to ma me me se me nto ma me ba na we dia pasoa wo we dia wo o mi atim keja o mawu na yes me busa se Moses me ma wache ma wakwa ba Bibi aboko de na drunkard association na say ye tem nka che mo members no mo ho ye
in fact since associations nearby in fact we are oil consumer of alcohol and non-alcohol beverage but and I'm education members in are doing to economics or they are doing to yeah, and I'm 15.2 million
52.2 million
15.2 million.
Na say mo numbers require those change voter registered to about.
Yeah, those who pass. I know you about. Who can reject ballot papers now? After I those years, I just pass total vote cast near come. But I reject ballot in your free account.
Rejected ballot in your name from Mokam.
I know free account. You're going to be on to stay about. Obi okochabi na so koju ballot box no a ohu do fanti mo wa obi so we nya dem papa otumika table ne ballot box ne paper ni bibi agu form say popular na confusion si wo police station
eh na
anything ya they don't drink and vote by am say obi ani ada ho say okoto aban ehun ya so be no monsansa akogina ballot box no
na jesi na mo ye sa de ya ye se rejected na eswati ye bom abaso
eswati se be ye nwa to ase aba no dia nka o man de bia ye be ko run off which 2020 elections na ya nko run off because of initiative I had by say ya no mon san koto aba Etie they don't drink and vote by am I members ni need ho mo to aba ni no steady requirement to kwa your members need you all tell am akoto ase aba Etie ko ndi ye so ye pa police forum central forum soldier forum politicians account nti ko ndi nya na ni
na ayi moko kumawu moko ase no rejected ni because ho
ana make us say koso crampo na and those was in the previous elections now you conducted since 1992
na nsem wono mo so beti a ase kunkwakunkun koso ka kwanhia koso driver fo no du ba bi no kwa na police fo kra wo ayi tube bi a wonam kwaso a ma huam na se akọ huma na ya chill sesi ano akwanhia koso no ebi so attribute se driver fo ne nsa no mo no na ma mo de akwanhia ne ba eno no mo ya adwen
Mr. Tin on record say since yesterday association you don't drink and drive and education hold Emma the driver for no members airport station to station any GPRT for Kasa Emma breaking spot be a ben lorry station where you close here no I don't think sitting and day don't know actually or more driving no if you are carelessness any in fact regulations be in this for final so obi timi party ko enfin no lodi e ni enwo so yo overtaking no akoyo overtaking and e bi so enya nsase this be no money to cocaine tramol trama friends cough syrup ne chipaglu agawo for ni be omu ya sa na mani nya chama sometimes omu kosa ko na akwa se bia nsanso enya nsa wona mo fa enye alcohol
okay na Moses bi busase sesi ano wo hwe ensano mo a ekoso oman mu a mo association ni manufacturers no mo kita wudi ni tise because nipa bebre su complain say ensano bi wa kotokra wo no na utie o ya na unya reactions eno mo ni manufacturers ni kita wudi ni tise
menya sa subo ni nyina ya de FDA for juma na mo ye ho no ni hu ne faso because then you say obi ti me sorry one day now I share them now I mix it concoction now all the FDA stamp aboso now I buy advert say and say e ma udidi e ma udidi me ye mo won then you FDA for na ka tell ya be na ya mo di masa ko for ye say ya mo twitwa nsai basabasa egumi na say mint kan kwa over 60 new alcoholic beverages na ba on this one for enum even nya ensanu kwampo even pure water obi timi share ne sabi ne washroom no tap pure water eton FDA for no eduma na omo ye no amuni consumers no ti say stakeholders ni nkita hu biara sabi ukwa hu na na say hu baby share na watimi ayi omo aso say oh company na say asuma si twan si na twan sa on dem mo rest nkoche no because there is no omo organize stakeholder meeting biara you know better and say FDA kwa ja tum say ye ya kone ko mo musika kakra no mo de nkrata aja baake nkofo na adwuma na omo ye no wa na nsana mo de ba ne ya papa nsana bi o timi kra ma we cha there were two type of alcohol mean you say we produce alcohol pa machine by extraction because nyaba no kra na wo di yensa no you don't have it in large quantity now ko ba ni treat na so na wo try nsa 1 million cartons a day 1 million cartons extraction oil no da ben and send mature da ben well alcohol na krampo na yedi yansa na ebi o enye papa ba ko onum na 100 ml be cool flat 50 ml be ma wenyi afra eti obi asori obi asori na oye gidi bitters obi asori say then bitters acoustic bitters again not bitters here ban na eba ya painting bay boss na yi banners bebre na nam krom na manfo atu egusu kwa nam me na me konu ngwa aya one of this Irish cream and say ya eba ko environment akwa ni India ni ya sanu kwa enya hygienic so FDA farm and license o twan sanu ba mountain so if care is not taken our beverage industry now at the pan beverage or mine no
na na same was say start education drive bia na other regions and no members engage you omo achiro mo de oso mo ye and no exercise na akosi say
me na ya pemu dia but you need resources no ya pemu dia but you need resources no but ade ba ko a me mesre omanpenya akufo do nse undissolved National Commission for Civic Education because anyman who eduma ko amu ya aban ti omuka this is almost dissolve this institution because almost jare o ma kwatna say office no ma bo game no ma samba tie omunye eduma bia o so aban ti omuka National Commission for Civic Education and the man for on drug abuse and can no overcall TV so another call radio so ya man for musicians contract no mu ye road accident campaign no mu ye drug abuse campaign child marriage and any ekeka before betting National Commission for Civic Education can any voting timer and no crap on the bomb your vote is your power asa no matter budget am minister of finance ya approve more so that institution me one pass because anka sebio Bankers Association ya education ya more of education anka ebia apart from here you other NGOs no matter so more you have to partner them mean National Road Safety Authority last year ya no amoko ya town hall meeting I would play ya road say Ibama road accident so ate mean only ni amode support yes ya nkwaya campaign no banner no sticker pure water ba ko ne achomo
o say dey
pure water ba ko any meat pie Bankers Association engine code yan nanti from station to station and ka say agaba for mamu no so won continue Etie na bronya bo
alright we say
Etie minya ejuma ye no obi te ba abaka say na nkofo ikura mo fa so o man no musai me na say na say what say obi akọ no mo say na baby age ni ta say enka no o say ko obi akọ na baby no o akofa nyobo ni nsa no odi nkwasasa me ya say na ma no te utibium
is it the above form
because of your effort because I want for now ni say do na ni say omo Bankers Association omo ba mo na so mutie ya tutu na ye nsizo obi asama na no mo sa na mbom o ma finance ya den eto ho nti obi a follow the air can
okay Moses be job mo akono mo short code no na wo se mo the short code bi by Senate enti no fa short code no tudwa
ni etie no say ye be your official launching of the short code na mbom no ye di bibia e code guitar because obi o be chọ kwentin no kwakọ oba no wato getem obi o cross kwa na carbon no nti yem pese sa akwosia bi o machine ti no ye say ensano mo no kwa de be code guitar o ti dem na wa oda opema wo gana na practice 16 total na wa order o fo so your delivery bikes or the baby o fie na o de Ghana card aje na ya market say asomasi and then wa order say na ya deliver man e we date aso ape so obi o ni 100 phone or use yam ibi so person oye den o place order and then the short code aba they say o frepe a voice message na beba ya ma wakwa aba kwa resa fon kabonku so open mahogany amia 1 open prokesa amia 2 open do bites amia 3 open parago amia 4 put me mia star ya do beko ya kotesa na mia 0 wasa si wada dem no wa follow prompt no sa na wa order dia open na dia brown enti ye no ye put system in place say your petition IDP obi no mo nsa na order be na senya entempa na ye the police patrol car na ya fa no ya de na ko fie onim ni fie kwan kwa so the nearest police station na de na ko pebe ga manada se dokono ni ntina bi kwa na ma chama na sa be anketekete nkoku no na ni so tina kama emo ja no kwa ko fie eni sa na be bo akohye bia enti wo kwan no so
na short code no all networks ana
all network and na me patches enter you be unveiling of the short code.
Okay. And it says suma me bi na the or no anti no na ohu short code no.
And na me say short code ni enter you be unveiling pe the number na betuja. O boy na amau akwaba aba akwarensa fon kabonku. So open mahogany amia 1. Open prekasa amia 2. Open lomo bites amia 3. Open palogo bites amia 4. Ni mia star. Ya do ko headquarters and I'm 0 no wasa si wada dem.
Okay. Fantastic. Moses made us in wada je no bra na no pay.
Na my first short education into just say and I say nkola na ya so mo call the very drinking spot na wo for na ya munjai. E ma nkola ni sua ansa no. Okay. Ensa den no. Open one sa no ma me pa ocho. Wa call the nearest bar ebe na to na num ni moderation num no nyanse te advertising num no nyanse. Ya ngasa num no odimiem. Sabi.
Obi a send me message say me musa o say my association slay queens ni bi ka ho
me ba jo say
obi a send me message say me musa say association no mo de no slay queens e ka ho
don't know how o sha na say man nya no muni I don't know one of these days no I will have wished the national women organizer beba ho no wa be teach mu roller emba and the number of emba association no
all right. But I say
yes we pa.
Okay, but I say Moses dry bone and any coding common no and a Drunkards Association president Ghana or no any coding content ma until say also open when open day.
Hey.
Open day attributors. Until now we are 3. Until there be one or say there be an emfa or say safo nti no ye alcohol smoothies nya alcohol nti na emia code bia nti no usu code no obemia say nti na hwefo amhwe nti so so ye ya
are you for December ba
dem say ba me o say digitization nti say digital nti na digital ti akwenta for so called digital
pa nti also dem na obro na ofi ho anu wada
no problem with omudin no utie man ne kasa na enye unsa wote drunkard asa omo buru like omo fufu amuni ekuku omo ba wono so ne kasa mu ne kire se wo mu ko ne ekuku bia omo a wo mu nim ensa no eku eti wo kra educate omo ensa ne de ye nyina ye nim no de na emu me no mu dika eti meme wo mu di no nko mo ye ni bibi e ka ho an ke bem de because wo ti unya te drunkard ne pe no adwan yo se bia omo e bro to top for wasem bia obeka bia anye by asema wo ken en kire se omo ye drunkard maybe on kan say bia ye ni mu nsa no
da bi se oni mu no obro a ni nyina ye drunkard
nyina ka ho bi enti na se omo ko digital no se na be ya obro na so dem na obi an ko tamu figata ho na
enti wo se omo association e broad omo ye operative sports omo tonsa VC10 for ni nyina ye members and omo tono no e members and na omo so a omo produce no e members
okay
nti no once nti obi a member obi onim sanum bi no we a member intisane Etie o nti mame fa ko na fa sima be na
ne abeto anya kwamba so nti na de se me nko ye Supreme Court decide child rights youth on way say eti na me basie hanom a ewo eye the Ghanaian Times kwatafa to so do ba ko 11 and down na Takwa Municipal Hospital in their need of NICU na ne krakra mu ene sen aye Takwa Municipal Hospital omu hia aye neonatal intensive care unit ye ehonom ana ye wo omotofo na se bi omo eni ahoden ana se bi a premature fo no omo mre enso ne ye wo mo no eho ana ye kura sa amofra no womo se womu hia aye bia sansem womu ewo bi 2014 enfie mpinu eni du 9 ana ye CBM omo esisi ade ase omo increase in numbers omo numbers no ekwa anim paaye esisi ade omo be hia bi se na be yombenya be bi ombe kra aye sa amotofo a we se omo ni ahoden no ewo ho no and some way na assistant in charge ewo NICU no Takwa Municipal Hospital Dr. Joseph Benjamin Beidu wano ana de nsem way na betu da na anu fiada bro na Takwa February Bonds family trinity aka no TFBF wamo donate 200 bags of cement ne bo no esom 22,000 Ghana cedis edema unit so mo fan hyase na wamo ene bibi kakra tisi anom wamo de aba betu da se enuma aduma ku ahodo ankrankra obi a wonsem ewo bibia no mo sere ese mo meboa na ntimi enkukuru unity ensi ho emoa ye mofra no.
All right, esa story we say no meme nkan
sawo
na Takwa ye too good or mining companies e ho It's do be a na as part of social corporate responsibility no also no maybe see no na mo dey akọ down say jamunya maye how they be too be we be a chosment how na sin here you say sra dey for
Oliver Trace ask for more
into Oliver Trace we no Trace we cement no dey buy next about the anwa na beba ti omo no mo
say do nyina hu hia
nti
ayo what nya de nyina hu
nti no see the work no
me so me the daily dispatch and sorry media so na katafa exhaust do ba kono sembe ene na monti so a eche mu se Burkina fo a wo mo aba ebo mo adwa wo Ghana mam hanum se no kama esa srafo wo mo ayi mu sha mo kete se e matna kakra ye mu free enko na no na Ministry of National Security eba monti so abechem se sansem na ene na monti so no ade a no kra bi anim na womo de esetwa for krata ena eba monten so enu aya woda a ekire mu se Ghana for de ye ne ya asumdwe man ne yesan ye oje ahoho bebi bia obefiri beba bia no ba ye je ofeso nti enkofo a womo free Burkina amaba ebo mo adwa womo sum nipa 2100 no anu no ade a womo nyina ya je womo fel so a chese ye ne United Nations High Commissioner wo ho edema refugees nyina aka womo entuma yemienu yaka entuma bo anu atese ya pe ba bia mankrofoi wo mo tene kama mo madidi mo bibia wo mo dan yen ni nyina ye de ma nti se nei no o ma fa ba monten so na wo mo ebeke kan se mo enum se o Burkina fo ya wo ma ba ebo mo hu adwa Ghana fo pa mo se wo mo nkwani asrafo kora na edini kan ada ne da wo gyina nkrofoi ko so se ye matena ha bia ye ma akra ye chinti mo nkono National Security Ministry no ede central for cat ase abamonte so awo mu chem se sansem no kure bia enimani odo wani kire upper east region say ya ade ankofo no omumu 2000 ne de yaje wo mo fel so a 100 na e wo eche no ti apɛ baby fel so mo matena a che se omu nyina e wo Ghana ye hwe me sanse Ghana de ye no ye je ahoho ye je won so a ye no tena kama wo akasa wo bre na hafono na aka so be kon so obi nhyew setenase ye ja wo ma akɔ baby abeku bia entisa ensem no enso eho ebino no na katafa to do ba akuni mu ana migina Kolebu Teaching Hospital Ghana ya asabia kase ba ko eno e won kan ha asem da pie mu ne say wo mo first kidney transplant omo atimi aye na omo so a eye no nya brofo ne ekofo mu fi abrochiro e ba Kolebu so omo mra me ye kidney hu adwuma na emom no Ghana doctor fo ene nurses fo no ankasa ena wo mo eye sa adwuma na kidney transplant no me kire mu otwi mu kaka na me kire say obi kidney ada na sa na ye ka ne twi mu na sa eho aka bi abaako ho aka na chese ese obi a wone ne ma ache no hu se asa na emienu ni mienu nyina asa de ne na wo kokra ne mum se baako ene se ya obi a ono ne de ni menu nyina wa ho de doctor for hwe no ogina ne naso naso ono ma agye nkwade a yetimi yi ono so de ne baako ne e de aka won so wo de ne ho ama na ama na nya ho de na watimi agina wo naso brane na eno ne ya na empempi no efiti nyina Ghana fo wunya bi na so wo sika betimi de aye transplant nkwade a abrochire ne ga abekọ no akọ no na so we de Ghana yetimi aye bi ofa de edikan kura ni na ye wie na so de nipa aye wo mo nyina so gina wo mo na so bibibia enka wo mo nya ahoɔden a kyese wo mbusu ai recover na wo mo nso a edu wo mo koye se ye nyi wo mo nso kidney ni bi ni afa mo a wo mo de ho aka se de wo mo betimi anya nkwa no ye ka ni donors no wo mo nso awo nyame adom wo mo nso tiase a bibia enye wo mo a ni nyina aye kama na we no ye kyeremu ana kyese sika esombo transplant no and as operation na cost one sika esombo $21,000 ena eye ne bo na sem dey wo mu se wo nipa ekoye sa transplant no eye Sky Group First Sky Group eno eye dwuma ko bi a wo mo Ghana ha wo mo edi wo mo dwuma kyese wo mo ne tu wo mo si ho se $21,000 wo mo betua e de ama wo manfo a wo mo akoye wo mo kidney transplant ama wo mo nso atimi anya nkwa nti we de asem de pa nkyese Ghana fo se ye koye ni mu pa ya doctor fo no wo mo ya de na ya eto da akade no kwadwo e na o mu ni ntie san se o mo betimi atena Ghana ha ko school wie wo wie ya no akwa brochi no wo ne wo ye adwuma kese e wo na kyese Ghana ha no wo mo ya de nim de no so no e wa ha enti se empepi no niam a wo mo hia akade no saban timi nya de mo mo wo mo betimi de abo adwuma ne pa enti aban ye besre said you my first transplant ya say bibia akọ ne kama akolebu and I am first kidney transplant you na just akolebu for small ya de pa doctor for ne boy exam e de mamu na aban so akade bia ya na wo munya no bomoden na fa mom na say de akolebu e ade a wo mu e ko wo mu anim ye pa na no nam de sorry so e wo the daily dispatch so
mama nti fa wi mama na em preparatory na yen ko dwum te sen san say na interviews ni do so
ne say na me mo ne papa na yen ko me di wi dia na eye the daily graphic truth and accuracy every day ana me di ewie na kwatafa etoso edu ana maboshi politics ni do so mo nti no maboshi ana me di ba beginen Ababetodwa SM the University of Ghana Medical Center wamu eyade sisi ade omatu omho asiwo sem wamu ebehia se e wo se omunya unit laboratory unit ye behwe ye nhwehwemu ade afa onuro ye de ba monten ho wamu kira enu e de ba monten ye nhwehwemu ene ade a ebi eni Ghana hanum se eye South Africa ton ene bi wo enti ehu hia se wo se yetimi enya yankasa so ye de esan say your system any other country system no enye pe etimi ba say etimi yaduro bi na ene your system no emfa eti ebehia pa say yenso ebe na yenso yede ene yede ne yede na ne ye hwehwemu na ne hu say do we say yema your system na ne yetimi abo adi hu dwuma enu mom ebehia eti ho bomoden ehwe ese omo ye unit a ebeboa na efiti Nyankopon ye adoma ye afia ye besimu 2024 no omo be sha say a operate say na be yenso ye betimi enye ye ho ene yede ebeboa ye wodi sa ensem nyina ebetuda obra na wo modi oye omo 5th anniversary na omo launching ana wodi sa ensem se nyina eba ebetu edwan metwa so dia na kwatafa etoso dumiensa ana no simi bohwe ni maba beginen eno ana police will play role in a free elections ababetodwa SM Inspector General of Police IGP Dr. George Ekufu Dampare wodi ababetodwa woni ni management board no wo mo de ehyehyeye ne nema bebrebe wu akwam se ne be ya afie di anim ye 2024 abato ababeto no bibia ebekoso ye ombehwe so ombebo ban na bibia koso ye a bentime hu ase na se ntokwantokwase bia so enkoba ne wo so ye bia omo behwe ama bibia akoso no omo behwe ama bibia atimi akoso me boshi na maba be piemu ewo eya kwatafa etoso du nwoche na ahanom nso ana parties commit to peace just say the kwata mu ensem anyina enesem obia eka asomdue ehu enkomo ane eye party ahodo ne so obia nso eka so mbehwe ese omobeboa na omobeba peace eberuni ewo eye election ya eba so December Nyankopon adoma 2024 no omobehwe womo ne eye daily graphic na edin komo na wo mo kyerese eya asumdue ekuruwa no de wo se yetimi hwe na ye noma no enti no wo mbebo mo homodin bia esa mo be comport yo mo ho ombebo modin bia se kasa twitwe ni bibia enkoso a ebe no beti ba comment kwasem aba ewo ya abato mo de ombe hwe mo ho so spa sane ebe ya ombe kotima comport mo na abato no be ko na wieye no entokwasem bia emma ye eprasem bia enkonkopa ewo ho no mo meda so ewo eye de obekwa ata daily graphic mu na kwata fa to so dunkunu ana maba abepie mu ewo hase no so ana mede be sore su kwadwo na anu ada ana leak tape bi eba ye ese eye ni eye IGP ye nhwa ne tu akonwa na eno ana parliament enso ede ababetu da se wo mo nso ebe hwehwe mu pa eye baby a eye asem afie wo medom sukọ na wo mo ahwehwe mu yie pa baby a afri eba so be investigate asem no this is ade na ababeto edwan no say eye IGP tape na ababeto da no de say eye kwadwo na eye o say eye maame nyakwa na eye behwe na baby bia the root of it no wo betimi akwakoto asem na ne ebesi echesu ni ababeto ne kwadwo memfa we enso eye bi wa hase entertainment bi wa hase menka no ya kwa efia da eye Ghana most beautiful ya wono 2023 we say eye wono edie no wase wode 2020 Ghana most beautiful 2023 ate say wo mo eye homecoming
okay
e dia wo come eye past queens no 2022 for no a wo be contest ye no enti eye ade no so eye ni jesempa e wo ha no enti ese wo bia wo contest ba ye bia no fo nim de wo ho ofa ne ade fa bra e be tete homecoming eye afie we say wo mo eye eso eno no
all right into you down must say we mama ho ye fe nti eno so wo hwe daily analyst so we say without fear or favor no almost samrani omo social front page I say don't prioritize toll when kasa minority and I want government Abu Jinapo John Abdullah Jinapo ono your ranking member of Committee for Mines and Energy ono na to yam piano so and anymore now we are not forcefully repatriating Burkinabe refugees one kasa same way Kandapa National Security Minister and this and some we have to just also now say alleged plot to alt IGP Parliament investigating leak audio and no say AB Global Max 50 anniversary and also the buy na Kolebu perform kidney transplanting and no daily analyst Oko Ghanaian observer was say NPP super delegate conference Baumia 9 orders cleared and no so was also say Damango best tourism destination lands minister and Kasa ho ase hall so say NEIP Prisons launch entrepreneurship for restoration program. They said nano and NEIP, any ministry no of interior, any prison service. Some call launch entrepreneurship training. Be a mobile yama inmate more prisons in and no the course and I'll buy Katafana anyone so kakra say Akufo-Addo pay last respect to Ama Ata Edu and no and another down Akufo-Addo nano Mama Ata Edu you could see the writer or no and another eco pay a homage at the Emman it was State House. So and was Koya that forum appeal for peace and no and someone echoes what that bonnie a year strong important one and no more a peace dialogue be on one Baba to do quickly you read about Kratano and then a jump to say no and then yan to say the die no but then no your president another than Akufo-Addo unim say Lordina Maha and Iria to Rebecca and yet Rebecca na first wife what I say fantastic and another social so waware ma minim sena na yiri pini ye Nigeria Ghanaian na yiri bako nti Rebecca na yiri number 3
wow
yes
and na nkra na some nkra na 2
there be the man yet 2
yes
the man moye man of as am ye 4
yes
na no man yet 2 no.
The nani ya so baby anani o worry.
Na back no. Yes, omo ye fine guest. Imagine so ye ma oni ba be ma. Enti
Ala se wa broni.
Ye twa ye ho. Ye ba ye dwom te se ne to so. Na ye hwe de na nado susu watimi aye na ye ho enti ye dwom te se yenko.
Ago Ghana, Emraso, say the amanyosema edanso ebreu, eye Ghana tie dwumadi.
Enyoma hinta osumase, omo elitumi ahwe omo nsa omo de ye urukasem, omo ekwo krono, omo de eye nyoma ensem fataro. Eye ensem trofo asade ne se ye beba ama timamufo nyina ehu ewo han mu.
Eno nti ne ye de Ghana tie dwumadi ebreu, ewo Akoustictv so.
All right. Entino we are on live for yaba ma obi bia kwa babiem dwumadi ne ba bia edru no Ghana Etie dwom te sen ne de bro wo hwe mfonyina eda screen so na hu se raba so no bi eda screen so a bibia etwagu kama Ghana man pina na do dan kwa Akufo-Addo no agene tie agene space bra no ya brantie no tina ha one
no mo ye court wedding na na mo ye wedding na ngasa
oh you fear worry oh say ababa and the wife ni
okay
ha we know in the wife
okay
na oye adwuma o DHL Asante Mantem one the first DHL manager Asante Mantem oba no na one na nado etna ya fine but ofimu afi 1993 na nado yiriwe wuye nti enra any 30 years ofimu nti ebusua wo mampon Asante Mampon ye se omoba no omoba hye na nimonyam isan se ofimu no busua no enja ne saa wo ye se omoba yi bibi kakra nti enra kwa Ghana mampin kra na o se okopie wo because ne yire dada na omo ye ni 30 years anniversary na oba no edian na de friend pa aye madam Eloni Akufo-Addo na edian na do na de friend pa aye na asa in cancer Germany ware no din esa nti wo wuye afi July 13th 1993 na wuye na no Mampon de hye pa no fifie Asante Mampon de hye pa no fifie a nra no abusua esi nkonya wa Asante Mampon a omo edi saa e fa we e ma no na omo ye wo wuye no omo si center bi di ma no omo di ni din ye dey eto so oye no Elono Akufo-Addo Memorial Social Center eno mu si omo de hye na ni monyam nti ho na nra adwumadi no course ewo ho no mo a bibia ye kama ewo ho nti wo hwe pictures na da screen so na yesa na nado dan kwa Akufo-Addo ne yire a wo film no one wo eba baako one ne wo baba baako sana o film na he nti na yese nkomo a ewo ho no na abusua na o film no eye Botase Royal Family omo Asante Mampon sa abusua ni mu na ofi nti se David kan ono na first Ashanti regional manager e de ma DHL na abeka na nado dan kwa Akufo-Addo so DHL na ye board chairman
oh okay
yes na nado dan kwa Akufo-Addo nti board chairman nti na owo shares e wo DHL mu wow na wasaye omo lawyer pen nti na nado dan kwa Akufo-Addo de wabobra nti wo hwe mfonyini ye twagu ya na ye na nado dan kwa Akufo-Addo na yire dada au film no enra na onya 30 years a mpenifo wo Asante Mampon fa de ma no ntino eno no ne ekọ dwom no nkomo a ye ko hunya ya ye de ema atifo ne ahwefo nti so obi feel say na nado dan kwa Akufo-Addo no yire ene Lodina na Rebecca na say Rebecca na enye no kre no na kwara no so na nado wo ni nyina na so mo wo ni nyina na nado ma da bi Rebecca oni ni nyanwo ba nso mo no manyi ansa na mo ware nti no mo nya enya ye nti no nti number 054985 5225 054985 ubetimi afre na do yire dada ya wo wi no so no so ya ko shedin bi di mana ubetimi di aba ewo ho sara so na enche bia quickly police ni a ko to ablekuma boulevard robbery no na ye na yi nti no so quickly na de mfonyini ne beto so na ahwefo ahwe no so no mo so ma hwe se na bi kaka na efiada no areho kakra ni je kakra nti no ne de wo ho nti na ejom te sen no ne de ye yi nti se wo dofo bi so no owu na so be fa sa akwanya no so ejam ne kakra obetimi afa sa akwanya no so na do yire no na otwagu na do na eta na chi no timi se satana president or guy part na do o sha se ye gaga nya ne o
ze ade bi adi fi mo frase na wo di anti ado prema do gaga
na wonim dwom se oba no se tuntum so no ya se bibia ekoso na hwe oba pa oh by kama pa Leono ntino na bibia kama pa ewo ho ntino number 0549855225 0549855225 wait my friend now so do adwen kira ba dwom te sen na eguso etwagu no na menua ma tisi en so na ye na nado anka ba de
tisi de se 30 years de se emuwa what you say me o ka kwara me feel say yade oba ne wo ho we 30 years just say yade a na me sure say yade anka no wo na be fa ne call ya ka bia anka no na da so ene ne wo ho
tinana do wadi mfie sensesi ai 79 nti so 30 years free 79 my ka say 49 now 30 from a for the Satan man you know 49 years yes and another Satan no ya branch no ya branch yes to show man another call warrant ocean or warrant 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 you know na the
ntina na ya konsem na ya say ya kai de ase na ya bri ya kuri wuti ase
but MPP for also komu so mu omo ye bia and I say mo won kai dum bia omo ye because ka president yire wi di ase nka ba na
wo ka sa na yire wo ase ne afa no wo fufu
wuti ase say owo bia da wu ebi nso anu ankasa
president no onyanya we bia nti what I say wo ade no eye wo dia wo se bia oye bibi ma ye nso ye bi onya ya obi anso entimi nkoye hye sa na beba
na minji enya saba ba ya ebia obi na publish cry Ghana for you we be na cry ni mu se
bibi sa wo
bibi se first time say o ka me meeting ma me Rebecca me ni se obi crampo
dodo na enim nti ebia wo na ebia ba ye bibi so ebia enfie aduasani a meira medi kan ware no ofri enie enti ebia me ye bibi kakra e dia kai no eno na ebia wachita for so betimi a support no aye bibi basa wo nya bibi a dia obi aso ntimi nya hwe
na abusuafo no o ma ya de ana ye hwe ni
enya hwe
o de hwe nti ena no kwa nso ani kwa se ye bibi e de ye nkai dum
ebetimi abati wo mu dida ba on say 13 year round figure
ebia the 10 years ebia mu ye bibi ebia 20 years na ebia 30 years aha nti ebia ye na ye nim o ebia ya de a wo mo eye
ba do busuafo bra pa na se wo to anananom a wa bra ba agbo ene na busua wo firi mu no so hweso e de hye wani munya mu ene e me fan se obi kura wo nei no wa mo bra papa ye pefu adaka bia bubu a no
se bia na ye obasa
eso so wo mo e bobra po bu wa bobra hwene ma wo kura ne matimi kra efu adaka fi abrochire ene e glass papa bi na anu aye ofa se John ya me fa de kra si ye to anananom so ho iti abrabo a wo be bone ya na no so ye
na chukra de ise kra adaka no
obi kra ho anya na busuafo boa wa boa nkrofo society
to bo nso a abontinsofo kra nso so timtom asa
sadi obi timi kwaje obi ma nso ntwe wo court no sa na
obi ntokwa akon ene ade
obi nso so ayi no kase maami wote asese nti obehye ne nyam
eti sa afi na ado afidi na ato enkomo aye di no president na ado dan kwa Akufo-Addo no yire a ofi mu 30 years enra ena mu di ni 30th anniversary a wa Asante Mampon bibia e course kama enti eno no ne enkomo a yedi e wo hanum se enti se wo so wo bibia betimi afre a kire wadwen afa mampeni ne yire dada wo film 30 years ago no ne fan na yedi no wo bibia betimi akafa ho a betimi afre 0549 85 5225 0549 85 5225 ewie so a police ni ana na ekobo no tu no ono so ne yiye no guso a ekoso a no so ebe kona yakwa hwe de efi ho no mo eba na no so betimi e de aka ho na wafre a kire wadwen e wo ho nti no but enne no ya yese lori akwenhia na ya doso
enne se ya doso adoso ajin semu enne se ya doso
the funny thing is say I says this time ni nyina akoye central region aha nti police ni a wafi mu no na yi no na ye dey two screen so a rolling no Roman father so unto no e Catholic nti no na sorry Catholic sorry na omoye ofusumu amano na oye omo ye yamano nti eno no ne enkomo a ewo ho no ma no pai na ne fefo police fo na gina adaka no ho a amo ebe ma no so e de akọ yare hosem na kosui ene anopai hwe abrantie so no a afina wa starting post ejuma na are hosem ba kwa na yire kan ye mewure kopa so say ade tibia na ne kunu be kwa ejuma na obu nkotodwe ewo ye mpa nanim na ode ni tu na to ho na wabompa ye gutu no so say etu no emmo no ho ban na wakisi tu no wi a na watena ka mu na okọ nese na brabo obo nyina na etu na dan no na okowu etu ano nti yare hosem afeni wa wo bebia abofra no kra no nyanya 1 year obai so kra afeni won so wi nursing training kra wonya imposting nti bema ya na edidi mani bidie na sisi akwakobase nti yare hosem na koso sisi ya mfonyini ni etwagui
na maybe so police adwuma no okona o pass out me fa say security service adwuma okona o pass out ebia police won say o unit wo na akire baby abekwa na ahwe wani eden no ahokeka na edo ahye baby
well no the minim ehu nimde but I think say as part of my training na mo kon school na mo kon obia ye specialize on a certain ebia me fa say course because say obi won na ebia MTTD ya obe call for ebia MTTD course ebi won say ebia for na
me can go office you be say me ko patrol be amen empo
and sometimes certificate na
lecture and self office dia na ne wo advance ho ansa na we post ejuma
because so degree corner like holiday o but so the in there omodi edom be kwakwan so
o dey fancy say yes impona di roma bo ho modern na bo degree be fi say this abontin
sentin obi ho a orem a ode bia JHS ode SHS na be rem ba kwa o mane nso ha titi so obi ti say dampare say owura police mu no say ode SHS ni ade anti o ko university na afi say wa ya afi abe PhD ni and say we doctor ntina ama because edu be bia nyem fie dudu a obedi o police ni e ma two post yes because me wo me colleague bia ono ne ni nyina na e media adwuma no dampare ba e na ofa no degree and the police TV o ma bi is on a director ho
wow
what I say with degree no no nti and o sa wo relationship what I say it but obi so atra police no be 30-20 years
na oda so o je so SS we na
that is it
na say ne na be
and na qualifications na che o salary a obede nti sa na eti o nti abranti no say ono no o lance corporal nti no no yes afin wa static lance corporal constable sa nti no journey ni wa nti obeti e freelance corporal maybe our co school akwa degree maybe master's degree maybe or masters nti from lance corporal na maybe straight to be inspector chief inspector maybe abe superintendent maybe assistant commissioner na say no nti sa na tie nyim fie dudu a obeche wo adwuma ni say obi ti say kofi we ya Kofi Buachi nso mu kona no ye degree na for be law no be law through police na no be law they say we retire or practicing in law no and we see we lawyer for bit say tiwa do dankwa ono so sa additional two as say nye Sata Cradi girls in San na buy ya kona ke current IGP but Cradi in San na buy na ema egu ni hu fin kakra for Sata Cradi girls in San na buy ene yeni na kwosho yoku kesa nkona nke isi awoye IGP system because we hwenim dia owo any qualification or wa
ene modern bokra wa
what I say yes nti sana eti ewo ho nti no ne nkomo a etwagu nti no wa wo hwe ya wote so betimi afre 0549855225 0549855225 now so do adwen shaba we say you less than a year 7 minutes in wrap up na me guest e me come ho na nye interview no na bibia en kabasa so watrase ache but ni nyina no ye Ghana ho do ene Ghana mabunu ho do ntina wo halum se ya ye ba be di sa enkomo we en anopai ntino
kusu anaso ka network MTN ni bi kusu ade no mo check pa obi to check kra price edu
and when I say if you so for see or not testing say they say your number is not reachable we are saying anything
na ukweyi okay eyi ukwa ade pa na ma eyi ye wode ukweyi ade na ma eyi ase ye wode
Kwadwo asem de we bi sabi na ne say ho because ayi de nim say ye kwayi a eye areho se mote ase ana say ye nu abemu aye oda eye mienu ne tia ne say ayi bu ho no ma ukwa entime nya ode because ukọ party say launch a corporate idea say
me tika say me
na me church mu ne ntia so what ya say because untimi ka say ukọ ye bi sa ma na ye wode Kwadwo wakọ pa na hwe say bia ne yiri kita a baby a wo tia no fu anu ye mpo siri Kwadwo mampo woni bi hina na be hwa mo fenti eno sa no enya wode ebe ye wareho na yi abekọ be ye de abrochirefo ye na bia brewa bia na kokura bia ewu na no ye party ne ye koto so what ya say nti anu na brochire na recently I think last year November ye kwabi okumase Canada fo ayi obi ansu ayi na se maame no abo bread da ni manini na no manini nti just a celebration of life nti ye kwaji ye ni enu na maye ni ye de so what ya se nti ni abrewa bia na kokra bia no wabo ne bre wi a woni bibi asika wo fie no enu de ye akona ye ni je ye ko celebrate no ni ye ko didia akwawe na mo akwaji ni akosa asen aba na anu na mane yede
all right anu na o side
anu ya meme side
nyako de na ma yi yede
me de no kra ni nyame anim ni de meme nkwayi o me the last time me kwai I think that was last year mu ho baby me mate bi ni papa wuye ena 2021 and 2020 ma se wuye ma so be ma ha de mani hye da nye ho ena me so kakra na amakono ma study ade bia hu say the moment I be pagya mu na ye be kasi ye kosien de aka nyina ye party na ne de nyumu ginam na behwe ne mere kwane ye ginamu sa ti me de me hu se ye ndi Kwadwo nya yo ye nya sie we no matter ekwan a wo onipa ne fa so wu ye how tragic ana se bibia onipa ne fa so wu ye nya pagya mu ne nko ade aka nyina ye ni je ho na be hu ma na me pe Guinness ma me crab me pe malt ma me we nene obi ene manya bi ene aduane Ghana de onkwa yi a enuane ne nsane ne hia obi kwa ne bag no wo chichiri hyem menya bi so na nsane ogusu ka ne hye itime de Ghana yi de enya yi sa asem asanti mamu na ya na mpempi no so omutimi ya jie ni ma so we de embo esu no bai ni nyina kwa still yenya pagya mu na ne ka nyina ye wa de be ya wa atime ne ne kunkum chai ya ni ye humi ya kidane asaboni be hu mre wa club play twa bre bia lu tibi so de ne ma ba wa bre mu o ne ni
solid
timi ye de na ye ni nya ye yese kan no nanka obi wu atitru ni akanfo no bi to se wo fie kwene na wo twekra ni ndi ye
oda ho na yesu na ro yi ya ko yi
ya pimfufuo
osu baako o se ye kaja ni shem na ye ne ntam na dwane na ya che woja ne so asimasi wo su na he wo kona koboje no he wo fa enso ni kosi ha se kona ko twima ko no fa ma jena ni nurse wo mo ayam wo kona no nya ya wa ka wa no
me ho fo sai tu mi na fofo fo sai Mommy and she abrabo ye, say Yami Frewa now a fell, say Ebia, a quenchia at Rencham, my two son of by wow, who cop who go be at them see where they are wow fought one. Maybe say,
just a year, but never send him about where you're making a crime.
Yeah, you be so I was saying, I would be that it would be no man's son, no cop well, because you're not pedawa. You don't know if you go, there have been people who need to laugh for any view and no one.
To experience now, or share.
Maybe experience now, may share. They say a year and a day.
Tell Taji Jollof.
May make quite a minute. Make quite a minute. May pass spices, program where any and spices and corn.
All right. And you know, the time I may be assassin when he said, young fan in Maranti and in Babawa. And if you are day, yes, you wake keeping. A man for work with silpe. And Sunny, no more Germany, no more. Okay, my main case, no more Germany. No more your money, Oma. The time I make us no more Germany, said, no one or more yen. Like Omodomo, who a rim,
so passion.
And no, Anna and Kahanomono. A year bar, Mimmin, that we are, because no much white, no more set table. Almost say and until Mammy Busa say a year Dana because me sometimes me quite ya me who like as I said, Beconia whom we are quite chiano. Me who at the full be a woman, a bit moving me, Mammy, who say, said it now, can you call baby? Mamma is said, Rihanna. We are morning Benkuno, they are fra. Society after they do baby crown or Quajibi, Nippon or child and guy and say, eh, yeah, on any to papa, pepe.
Oh no, but we do cry your bottle what they know experience, will never know experience, no, was what they are sent by you. A year, and a mess, Maka, and no crown, and no young crown. Why didn't I deal in our program be a 7 was here for Corsion? You saw why they need by say a year, sorry, what but you be more premium.
Oh, one of my Albano. Oh, be against a oh, my one, Pesua. As one, or the year, I didn't bush in a fool ever better. Oh, I'm okay, one way more here, one way more now, a year,
walk with Yabokada.
Maybe a year, the enemy can say, yeah, I'm going to be at the Birmingham.
Oh, but Wabokada.
Oh, there be some may cause and some of 50 and may buy, and then may transportation. Me corner me bury, madam.
Waboka way, Yasida.
Say,
be our code target to Queba went to me.
And I would the abros.
Say, oh, there be, say, I said, a come me say no. A young Melqua, Jenny, bear me. Ah, sorry, a be a Juma, me family, and I'm going to be a year when him see your contribute to say. Maybe I can't near behind. I said, oh, hand camp, one cast out transport. Now then, somebody at the account. Tell me when say a cat.
Nay, you free. You free.
Now, you finish and now, who finish and someone who free. And I said, be a procedure now, you know, the free. A bimu oboha. Omutimi ko bobesian. Ebe ye say ye ria. I was saying, and so free. This will be sick and I say, oh, you're not saying it. Obi saw her only Adaka Rye fine. If you are not 40 was own papa, mammy. I don't say, scan if you know.
Look of Frada Canana say, Yabachona, when you are a other can, Uncle to Green Adakana.
Only dumb semi amateur, who papa should you dump. Nanny and some way 1 to 2 to 5 for never baby.
As my baby, 10 to go to my
Kodeta Americans will be a free Fradaka. And I go here, you go 2 years in it. If you not Prada Namia, and so Adaka don't train me. Adaka ran the course of Kodis or then say, Unibi, or Pongo to Nadaka.
And it's the one can say, Uncle to Nadaka say.
Uncle in Adaka said, don't go in for no for like that. So
I know to Adaka no shame. I to better one.
Why not be so? Wait, you can fear me, you need be a crowd to 5 to the if one or no so or Buniquasia or no so Bakutia baby. And yes, sir. What do you say? Oh, yes, you or giant or you're not doing so or said run. On so long as I do and I war prawn. What you say? What you are doing fish with the man? Who any pabone? A baby which is I could be able to be.
nti wadwene se u kita dwempa unkoko free food aka na me to fun fa mpa ne se
o achiro na wonu amoa
wa na fe de na akosi no nti ande ontua me nku a afunda karu a no ndan ma no
ya fancy wa na ebre ko na me guest na atena na ye sorry
ma we biem dia na chese ya sorry so
nti na shout out my shout out me nti
mo fa mo find na
ne ye beka ne aka no ma me ka bibi kaka nso tweme ye na wo kase ma ba we omo ko ayi ano obu wo hono ma ne lifestyle no ohwiahwia because oni sa oni djuma bia di entu ohwiahwia te se ebi because wo hano ma
UK
because ebi onim so kwaye de obenu bia mo afre no ma ba we ono ode te ne hot so nti ono kono ode ase kwagina mu obenu obi so definitely ode baba be wo so na na eje one na setting akese na o ma start from hono mo nti na ye ne de yesa nti na me ye sorry so de ana shout out enko emma eye Christ Redeemer Church bisofo eye sofo Reverend Samuel Kofi Eje osi emfa ne bra Kofi nti bra Kofi shout out enko ma wo ne wo yire mama comfort Eje sister Fia enko emfa mama man and woman gada mama ne papa mo hye de bia no se bia etekọ anu aja mo ma ye signals ne ade nya me enhira me fie ran eye Edward Kwache papa ne ye ni papa Nyankopon to ne nkwanem no nhira no ma ne nkwatenten ne ahoden ana fe so bra kwa me asare mo nyina mo hwe ye nti no eye Joe Mouse ana guys shout out kese enkoma mo se mo hwe
me de obi a woni mi bia wo hwe mi bia shout out enkoma mo nyina mikro mu kwa sakra kafo kwa fu nyina ne di ne de memembe bona mi de bia manya asem ti obi a nyame nka obi bia ho na efie da boja ye u bia u kodi dwuma bia fa adwen ni nyansa to ho
sa na adwe de mo nko ba bia
ni be bia kwa ebo ayo kofi
me member studio ma bet na benchen kakra
no we keep in company you say me wa hanu man kam the lady ba ma ne ba jeje ni kakra ba ne de
ya time aso ya time
sorry nko fine jam ya do ma we be share
nti be share holes cuisine ya twa wo da no
me wi a bye ma mo nsuro na efiada itimi ye bibia bi
otimi ye bibia
say na efiada nyame
wo kira
Kofi ni efia
sa
ye mo anya free mo aye kasasa
nti no aha na eye nkowontwetwe ni besi nti etwa ye ho ye kwaje nkato ba me guest na abeba be trans na ye de eye conversation atwa so stay tuned.
Ago Ghana Emraso say di amanyosema edanso ebreo eye Ghana tie dwumadi
enyoma hinta wosuma se womo elitumi ahwe omo nsa omo de ye urukase womo ekwo krono omo de eye nyoma ensem fataro eye nsem trofo asade ne se ye be fa ama timemufo nyina ehu ewo han mu
eno nti ne ye di Ghana tie dwumadi ebreo ewo Akoustictv so
Aye Holes Cuisine. Media bribia me bom mrane kase. Aduane papa fie. Esanse Holes Cuisine aduane. Edeye. Aduane bia wo pe bia. Wo ba wo benya bi. Say local dishes. Ti senya Ghana nuane. Fufo na wo pe. Banku, emutio. Fre Holes Cuisine. Any continental dishes nso. Say ye pizza na wo pe. Burger ana smoothies ahodo nyina. Holes Cuisine eye bi. Emema sijafo na muntimi enye aduane na enu ntino. Wadi amo ne anwa ache no. Wo de Fre Holes Cuisine. Say stew na pe anankwan na opa obeba beyama no dia show fridge mu wadi ni nkakra Holes Cuisine omji orders enti se wedding na wo ye engagement funerals ana occasion bia Fre Holes Cuisine senya ni pandodo tie bia omba be sortel kama from 0544 714038 Holes Cuisine you go lick your fingers sir.
Modern technology in audiovisual productions, experience and professionalism. Solutions. Acoustic recording studio got it all. Jingles, mixing and mastering, telenovela dubbing, live sound reinforcement, studio sound reinforcement, ADR, movie sound designing, and movie soundtracks. Waste no time. Contact Acoustic Recording Studios and get quality of your audios. And it's affordable. Call 0244 769 962 or 0544 22 080325404. Acoustic Recording Studio. We make a star out of you.
Ago Ghana, Emraso, say the amanyosema edanso ebreu, eye Ghana tie jumedi.
Enyoma hinta osuma se, omo elu tumi ahwe omo nsa omo de ye uruka se, omo ekwo krono, omo de eye nyoma ensem fataro. Eye nsem trofo asade ne se ye befa ama timemufo nyina ehu ewo han mu.
Eno nti ne de Ghana tie jumedi ebreu, ewo Akoustictv so.
Welcome back here, Mobi Akwa Babium, Esareba Akoustictv. So, Jumedi Atuni Dingana, Etie, Wadwin Jumedi. So, you try on Kwajin Krato, Yaba, Eliano, na a jump to send conversation, a heavy and Anopay, Sarah, and so, and a series of interview, and a Moses Drybone, Ekasa, also na Kwama Sama NDC. So, the Echo so hon couldn't come on far home. Emmanuel Butcher, the sports update, Brace, also, and a Casabon, so a buyer. Na fire drusu no ye the conversation e the ebro me wo pen kase ba ko e wo me nchen ha no wa we ne be di nkomo bebre afa emabunu ene nioma e wo se e emabunu ye ene nioma esi o mani so o mo ba be ye no busumi ya edi enimu ni afi mu na yedi hu enkomo enti me nchen ho kra no ma me ko ni nchen na me ma na kwa ba shonko Chief Executive Officer Edema International Youth Forum osa ambassador esa di kese pa your friend Mr. Anase Ambassador Carlos Boachi ewo minchen wa hanu ma me manachi mana akwaba Ambassador Carlos Boachi me ma wachi ma wakwaba
meji oso
but wa no ma woni so ama me san say Ambassador de edomo edi wechi no edo so ntino uma minimum yedu na members na say yes you have the man juma ewo sele mediga kan no International Youth Forum International Youth Forum den homa den.
Okay, so Africa Youth Forum is the actual name. So what it means is that we are combining all the youth in Africa under one forum, under one umbrella, to groom them to become the next, not just the leaders, to become the next phase of Africa. Now, somebody may ask how this initiative came about. You know, it started last year when I rep to the United Nations, and United Nations gave us a task to talk about human rights, also refugee challenge. So through that initiative, I realized that most Africans are lacking behind, especially the youth, on when it comes to development, when it comes to engagement, because there's a little bit gap between the top people and the bottom people. And what do I mean? I mean the government and the local youth on the street. There's a big gap between them. So as an ambassador to the United Nations, I thought likewise, why don't we come together, not just only Ghana, but the whole Africa, and break that gap. So before I proceed, I would like to extend a little bit greetings to His Excellency Dr. Bishop Kwadwo, who is the United Nations Association of Ghana, the National President, the Vanuatu Trade Commissioner, who is also Professor Etie, is one of the amazing commissioners in the country, and also the Canadian High Commissioner, one of my amazing mothers who have been also pushing for this initiative. And lastly, but not the least, the Suriname Ambassador, His Excellency Ambassador Fidelia. I extend my greetings to all of them, as well as Her Royal Majesty Sabrina, and then the Mankesim Queen Mother as well. So my greetings to all of them. In fact, they are the source of this organization. When it started, we started it here in Ghana, and we want to expand it across. So they came on board to push, and that is where Africa Youth Forum was born.
Okay, so talking about African Youth Forum, I think you've given us insight about it. But in terms of the African composition, assessing the youth, where will you rank the African youth, at this crucial moment? Okay, so during last year, there was a statistic that was conducted by UNESCO. There are 1.2 billion youth in the world, and out of these 1.2 billion, 60% are youth, and they are from Africa. So it tells you that the majority of the world population are youth, and majority of them are in Africa. In fact, the 60% constitute the population of Africa. So when we are talking about policy making, passing laws or pushing something, and then you forget the majority, it means that you are not pushing, because the majority voice needs to be here. But in Africa, yes, other youth organizations are there doing their best, especially the National Youth Authority. They are doing their best, but are they doing the maximum? So they need help. That is why we came together to come up to form this organization, to push. And it will shock to you, we have a lot of people from Nigeria, from South Africa, who are already part of this. So it's not something like Ghana. So even though we are trying to launch our Median edition on the 18th of August at the Accra International Conference Center, but due to the intensity and the love for the initiative, we're trying to move it to the Parliament House. Okay. So it will be held at the Parliament House on the 18th of August. So talking about Africa and the youth and their challenges, what has been some of the challenges that you as an association have identified, and what has been the shortfalls for the African youth in terms of migrating from the poverty level to the mid-table level to even the highest level? Yes, I think this year on 18th on April, United Nations organized the first youth assembly. And there were youth across the world that represent. I was supposed to be at the General Assembly, but I was not able to go, but I rep online. So I got all the necessary information, I asked questions. And even 2 weeks ago, I just had a virtual consultation with the United Nations Secretary General, Youth Envoy, to discuss about the roadmap of what we are doing in Africa. So the challenges here, to be precise, in Ghana, is the leaders, the engagement, the commitment. You see, recently, due to my pedigree within the UN, I speak with a lot of high-profile people, even head of state. And I could call the Canadian High Commissioner around 10 p.m. in the evening, and she'll pick my call, but I'll call our own minister in the afternoon, and the minister won't pick my call. So what has been the... So what I've been is, even though they are doing state affairs, they need to listen to the youth. Because they already know at the international level, the Commonwealth stated that 2023 is youth year. So what we expect our cabinet, especially the person who represents us in cabinet, the Minister for Youth and Sports, to hear to us, to come on board to let us know that he is representing us in cabinet. It's because of us, that's why he's there. So he should do a forum with us so that we can sell what we want him to do for us over there. So that is one of the basics of breaking the gap between the top people and the lower person. And one thing that I also noticed is it's not about just engagement, because there are a lot of other platforms that do engagement, right? So we have Yale and the rest. So what makes us different? Our focus is to promote entrepreneurship and education. So when I met with the Suriname ambassador, I actually went at a tour, 2 days tour with the Suriname ambassador to Volta region, and we were having a personal chat. And one of the things that she disclosed to me was that, you see, the international communities are open, very, very open, but where are the people? She goes on to explain that in Suriname, kente, our local kente that we sell here, you can sell one kente, just a cloth like this, a piece of cloth, less than 100 Ghana cedis. You can get 100 Ghana cedis. But that same kente, if the person have access to get to the international market, one of that same kente cloth that is 100 cedis here or 200 Ghana cedis here, you can sell it 200 euros in Suriname. So imagine a youth who is doing kente business here, who is at Bongwe or whatever, which place he can find himself, have access to these international networks. Do you think he cannot promote our culture? Do you think he cannot promote investment? Do you think he cannot export? Because it's all about showing what you do in your country to the other countries. That is where revenue will come.
It's not always about importing, it's also about exporting. So this forum aim is to break that gap. And we are not alone. We are currently collaborating with the Africa Continental Free Trade. And also push to let them come on board. We have also currently partnered with Highstone International University, and currently we are signing an MOU with the Vanuatu Trade Commission to support the youth here. So once you come on board, after our launch, our membership packages will be open. You just need to apply, and it's affordable. Everybody can apply because it's meant for the local person on the street. And once you come on board, imagine a whole ambassador explaining and giving you these direct links. It's not like we are the mediators. You have access to them directly through us. So the moment you come on board, they are already on the grounds. And I was discussing this issue with the Prime Minister, and as well as the Prime Minister for Barbados. I met them one-on-one because I was at the VIP room with them. And one of the things that I saw, they are in for Africa. Africa is the next big thing. Because if you go outside there, they are telling you, you are the next big thing. But what are we doing? What are we doing in terms of technology, in terms of entrepreneurship, in terms of pushing the youth to push for them to become their expert? Because one of the things that I've also noticed is that Ghana will learn. A lot of youth here don't have access to get to the universities. A lot of youth here don't have access to get quality education. As a result of that, this forum have partnered with Highstone International University in the US, and we have already started giving scholarship to people. So imagine, this is not like where we tell you become a member and then you are just there. Once it's open, you have all these assets at your doorstep. It becomes our responsibility to put you through. So that is the aim or the core aim of this forum.
A lot of African Ghanaians youth have a lot of potentials. They have visions. They have like prospect, but where to channel it is the main obstacle. For your group or for your association, do you have any means to help this youth to break these barriers?
Exactly. Just become a member. Once you become a member, there are other things in the pipeline ready for you. As I said, heads of states are already part of it.
So how do such a person become a member? What are the criteria?
So we currently, our website is live. You can go to www.africayouthforum.org. You can go there and also register. Also, we are also coming out with a USSD code, and there are a lot of publications that we are recently doing, and these are one of the engagement because we want to start with the media, and then from the media we start with the youth because the media sells the message. So that's why we are starting from here, so that the youth there in the house can hear what we are trying to preach them and they can come on board.
So in terms of governance, are you pleased with the way our governance structure is centered because of how they've structured not including youth in it? And all the time politicians will tell you, oh, we have youth entrepreneur, we have YE, we have NYE, we have Ministry of Youth and Sports, blah 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 blah, we have a lot of youth in government, blah blah. Do you foresee such things impactful in the youth?
With what I've seen with my experience from the Western side as well as African side, what I've seen is that anytime there's opportunity, the big men already goes for it.
The old men?
The big men,
okay,
already goes in for it. You know that this year, Afrex Bank released $2 billion for startups. And some of them were allocated for business of people. But how many youths get access to this capital? So that is why we want to be like the force for the youth. We want to push for the youth. That's why if you see, we are not like a youth organization that is just there, come and join us. No, we already have our people. We already have the commissioners. We already have the ambassadors. We already have the heads of state. Become part, and then we channel all the benefits to you.
So your group, is it, do you have any, let's say, seed capital for each member? When the person comes with a prospect or the person comes with a proposal, you help, or you just liaise between the youth and the so-called Western donors or the Western people who are in help with this kind of...
So that is something when we had our board of directors meeting, we were discussing about. So we came out with what we call the youth startup. So it's a program where you enroll in it, and then you pitch up your best idea, your best business plan. And once we screen you, we go through training section. Once we screen you and then you go through the training section, we select the best 3 startup and then we fund them.
So do you have any target number of group or youth?
It's open. Let me disclose this thing to you. As I'm speaking with you right now, we have drafted a proposal to the Canadian government, and it's on climate and agriculture. So what we did was that we drafted the project, and then the Canadian ambassador gave us 3 categories. So we are going to target Ghana, Togo, and Sierra Leone, and we are going to give capital to agriculture, especially the youth who are in agriculture. It's going to be across the nation, not just only Accra, as most people think it's always in Accra. So we are going to each region. As I'm speaking with you, I'm in Accra, but tomorrow I'll be in Central Region, Kumasi, and the rest. So once we go to each region, we sell the message there. All you need to do anywhere part of Africa, not just only Ghana, you just register and become a member. All these opportunities are open for you.
So are Ghanaian youth or African youth lazy?
I disagree with that. In fact, African youth are one of the most excellent youth you can find on the planet. You see, last year, UNESCO did a challenge on digital anthropology. And around the whole world, they selected 120 people. And in Africa, in my team, they selected only 2 people from Africa. And I was one of the people. In fact, in my team, I was the only black person and the youngest. And I discovered something. It's not about the youth being lazy. The opportunity is not there. Imagine you can have the best idea in Africa. Let me give you a scenario. One of my friends, we came up to build an app. It's currently living on Play Store. And we wanted to solve the payment system issues. For instance, if you don't have a debit card, a credit card, and you want to buy things online, how do you buy it? You don't have a bank account, but you have a mobile money, but how do you buy it? We came out with an initiative to solve these things, right? We came out with the app. As I'm speaking, the app is live on Play Store. You can go there. The name is MindUs. And when we came out with this app, our focus was that we needed funds. We don't need huge funds. It was just only $5,000 that we needed to push. So Africans over the years have been pushing, the youth have been always pushing with innovative idea, but the capital resources allocated for that initiative to grow and expand is not there.
But our policymakers always say that Africa, we have a lot of opportunities, we have a lot of chances, we have a lot of wealth here. So they always call for the investors to come in and invest here. But the people here are not seeing those kind of opportunities. That is what you are saying. But elsewhere, the Western people, our so-called leaders, are calling them to come and invest here because we have a lot of opportunities here for them to explore. But indirectly, the people here are not seeing those kind of opportunities. Those kind of opportunities, is it meant for people who are having resources, who are having a lot of capital? Are they those ones who are seeing this kind of opportunities?
You know, one thing that I've learned over the years in terms of funding projects is some of the investors will ask you your track record, right? Before I'll give you the capital, you have to show that you have done something previous, and that is what the youth are not having. We don't have a track record because this is our first start. So a lot of investors are not giving the youth the capitals based on because they don't have a track record.
So who caused them? Because for me not getting opportunity to do something, how am I going to get to give you my track record or to give you a roadmap about it?
Let me disclose this to you. You see, last year, Commonwealth did something. They did Youth Excellence Award. And it was supposed to be given to the youth across the world. Could you believe that the officer in charge of Ghana here to nominate the youth to go in for that award actually nominated himself?
Interesting.
Receiving a youth award in London, but with a grey beard.
Over youth.
These are the things that we are having. These are the issues that we are having. You see, one thing I've seen is that the big men are already hungry. So if they are not certified, forget it.
And they're always around.
So there's a voice. There should be an inside voice that can speak for them. And that is why this youth organization was born.
So can it work?
It has been already working.
Because see the number of youths on the street, see the number of frustrated youth. Now, if you open phone lines here, you hear people call unemployment youth, unemployment graduate, unemployment nursing, unemployment teachers. Those are the professional ones. But the non-professional ones are more than.
You see, one thing that I've seen in Africa is that compared to the Western world is you can copy what the Western world did and bring it here and it will work. What do I mean? You see, I was looking at something like Date Rush. You see that the people like to connect with the young girls and other stuff. But have any kid or any Africans thought of building an app that can connect people to date online and even partner with Date Rush? So it's not about having the, not getting the, we are not being creative.
The creativity comes with resources.
Yes, but when you are, what we call OPM, other people's money, right? I can tell you for a fact, you can never be a billionaire on your own. You need people. You need to get the right people within the right target, connect with them. It's all up, you see, success is all about networking. How did I connect myself with head of state? If I was sitting in my house and I didn't go for this summit and I start there, do you think I'll get access to all this? Just last week, the Prime Minister for St. Vincent and Grant called me.
That man is my friend. I quite remember a time he came to Ghana and we had a good time. And he was telling me that his country, they have been growing yam.
Okay.
Yam has been the source of life they are living on in terms of agriculture production. So when he came to Ghana and he saw Ghana yam, it's similar to their own. So he wanted Ghanaian youth to come there and invest in this farming. And that man was he was a very nice man. He was trying to put something in my head that, Charlie, Ghana, you need to do something for yourself. Because where they are located, he told me that they are located around Haiti. They are with Haiti and
they are within the Caribbean.
Yes.
And one of the things...
His name is Striker or something. Oh, he's gone.
The name is Raf.
Raf.
Yes.
Because I know...
His Excellency Raf.
Okay.
Raf Gold Slave. Yes, that is his name. And one of the things, the Caribbeans are now connecting with Africa. You see, one of the reasons why the U.S. Vice President came to Africa, to be precise, Ghana,
okay,
was that Africa is the next big thing. How do we get them? Yes. That was one of the reasons. Africa is the next big thing. Russia and US are having their own issues. But Africa is indeed the next big thing. So 3 out of 4 people in the year by 2030 will be from Africa. And so in terms of population, we become dominant. We will dominate the world. And let me tell you, your population is your power. Because in the UN system, Africa is the main country. So imagine if you pass a resolution to the UN Assembly and the majority
is from Africa.
So you need to get them. So that when you are passing international laws, these are one of the strategies that the Western world saw it, that let's bring Africa on board. Because they know that very soon, if we don't, and somebody takes us, it's going to be another issue. So we Africans are very creative. Do you know that the optimum fiber cable that we used to connect with the internet and other stuff was actually invented by a Ghanaian?
Yeah, that man has been shouting here and there, but I don't mind him.
Why? But you know one thing, we have the giants, but we don't use them. So they will come and pick them and use them. As I'm speaking with you, he's on board of MIT, one of the big leading tech company universities in US. He's on their board. He's working for NASA, one of the astronomy agency in the US. And I asked myself, in Ghana, which board is he on it?
He even came to Ghana and he even told them that he can build this fiber for the railway system, but nobody even mind him.
It's all about creating the awareness, and he have started it. But you see, that is where the youth have to realize something like, we Africans, we have capabilities. So how do we grow those capabilities? Connect with the right people. And that is where you grow. Life is not about school. Life is not about money. It's all about networking.
Your network.
Because in Ghana, I think there's a saying which goes like, who do you know? Right?
And who are you?
Who do you know and who are you? Right? And I rephrase that is who knows you, rather.
Yeah, who knows you?
Because if the president knows you and you are looking for protocols, I don't think
you just walk through.
So it's all about network. That's what people have to open their eyes to see. The youth have to realize that Dangote will tell you that it was through somebody that he became Dangote. Elon Musk will tell you that it was true. Elon Musk was actually born in Africa here.
Yeah, South Africa.
Exactly. But he flew to Canada through his mom and got to US and then built his empire there. Do you think if he stayed in Africa, he would have become who he is today?
No.
Why?
Because Africa, you are not given opportunities.
No,
and the networking is not there.
So it's all about time we change the mindset. We are starting from the youth. Catch them young and they shall be yours forever.
So are you visiting schools? Are you visiting?
Yes, I think recently we had an encounter with some of the SRCs. I think we spoke with KUST, SRC, as well as the Fantomine Tertiary Student Association, the Sandwich student bodies. So all these universities bodies, we have already engaged them, and we're trying to even sign an MOU so that their members can even get benefit to what we're trying to do. So it's open to anybody, high school, universities, all of them are on board.
Okay. So leaving you, I think our time is fast and gone. And wrapping up, what will be your final message for the teeming Ghanaian youth and African youth in terms of giving them hope and life?
No politician will save you. Focus on yourself and build your life. Connect with the right people who can grow you and let you become great.
Last question, let me ask you. Whenever you see Ghanaian youth running into politics, chasing political parties, moving around with the so-called big men in political parties, what does it go through your mind?
This question relates to me because I was once like what you described. Your life is yourself. These political people, they are in for their own personal interest, right? After their personal interest, that is it. So it's up to you to sit down and plan your life. Where do I be? Where will I be in the next few years? And then become that person.
So talking about the registration, how is it done? So I want you to run through it for me.
Okay, so you can go to the Africa Youth Forum website, which is www.africayouthforum.org, and then you can click on the registration aspect. But with that, I think our website is currently under maintenance, but still you can go through. And also we have created a group, so you can also go to our WhatsApp page, and as well as our Facebook page. You can go to Facebook Africa Youth Forum, and then you can follow us there. Also chat us, we will respond to you on that.
Fantastic. Oh, Ambassador, one guy sent you, so keep the good works up, Ambassador Carlos Yaya from Ahafo region. Don Prince Thomas Thompson, nice one there, awesome, great job. So Ambassador, it seems a lot of Ghanaian youth are now heading towards to where you are moving, your direction. Okay. Because now a lot of guys are crying. People are weeping. People are frustrated. And I want you to come to their aid.
Yes.
Not just a talk shop,
yes,
but make it a reality for them to know whatever you came here to say, wherever you go, whatever you say, you are making it a reality for them to know that you are indeed their savior.
In fact, our members on the platforms knows that it's already a reality. Because when we are already giving scholarship to people to do their masters, it's already a reality. It's not something that we are talking.
One person have sent me a text message that I should ask you.
Okay.
Do you have money?
You see, when I started, I said we call what we call OPM, other people's money. Every big business have investors, and I have my investors. So personally, I might not have the money, but I have people who have the money. Real people who have real money.
So money is not in politics.
It is. In fact, if you get into politics, then you got to realize that it is the most expensive thing to invest in. Because the way the economy is, our politicians have been even complaining. The cost of politics in this country is over the roof.
Because now African youth, everyone wants to join politics. Because there is a saying that is the easiest way to make wealth.
It's a
Do
lie.
you agree with that?
It's a lie. Dangote is not in any political party in Nigeria.
Maybe he's a political financier. How would you know?
Okay, so I know people who finance both parties. So even if one loses, he still gets his money from the other way around. So why don't you focus? It's all about focusing on yourself.
So your association, do you focus on sports?
Of course.
Because the reason why I'm asking about sports is a lot of youth are also into sports, football, and you know how now the football has taken center stage in terms of world economy.
I might not pursue. I think doing a summit on the FX bands, I met DJ Droba and also Asamoah Gyan in person. And Asamoah Gyan, it was there that Asamoah Gyan told me that he wanted to resign. And he immediately went to the stage and announced it to the people. So I have a good ties with the football players like Asamoah Gyan and DJ Droba, as well as the basketball players as well. So in terms of sports, we are not that into it, but we can design a program for it because the need will determine the demand.
Okay. And of late, you can't do away with sports without any entertainment. What about the entertainment aspect, connecting people with the top artists?
Yes. So regarding that, I think currently we are having the International Junkie Festival, Tourism and Art is going to be held in Canada, and it's coming this October. So once it's open, once the registration portal is open, we'll give it to our members. They can register. We will help them pass through everything, and then we move to Canada to have entertainment, tourism to promote our culture and our tourists to the diaspora aspect first. So it's not only just in Ghana that we do activities. We also do activities outside the country.
But for me, being in Ghana here, my focal point is the rural areas and the less privileged communities. Yes. Those places, do you have any intent going there to do this kind of education drive there? Yes.
As a result of that, if you recall in my greetings, I greet Her Royal Majesty Sabrina. Yes. Not Mankessim.
Mankessim Sabrina is the Suriname.
No, she's actually the Queen Mother for the Northern region.
Okay.
As well as she doubles two Queen position. She's an American and a former White House envoy. So she and I is currently embarking on a water project in the northern sector. So very soon we're going to disclose. It's not yet in public domain, but very soon we're going to disclose it over there and to the Yangpala place, and then we're going to build a nice borehole. It's a project that we are working. It's now under development. So we'll go there, do at least those places. Water is kind of an issue there. So we're trying to raise capital to support, and we're trying to see foreign investors who come on board to support this initiative.
So in Ghana here, where is your office located?
Okay, so currently we are in Takrade. Our office is in Takrade, but we are trying to establish another one in Accra here, as well as in Nigeria. So we are working another office in Nigeria.
Okay. All right. So Ambassador Carlos Boachi ena yene edin common ni nyina ne se oba ebibime mu hanom na emabunu ye ho asem kana ye din ye papa zanse emabunu bebre na ni adwumaye ena oman bia so ho odin jan emabunu so nti we ene ho abehia se sa ekua ye from Africa Youth Forum and say Africa Youth Association na omo de omo asi wo se omo ye subsidiary of UN muni UN for ne di jumani na so mo de omo botai na se emabunu kwa emabunu be fa so medi ye ometu mpon wa abrabo mu no ena omo afato mo so omo ye na omo jumade no mu de nya Ghana nko a ye bibi mamu ha nyina but papa ya me ne ka sai de ono no ye Ghana hanom no ono na eda ano na Africa nyina so
I'm the chair for the whole
Africa. Into Africa, you know, on a dano. But Atajufo wa yatid de it's answer where Ghana ni into say oh che in Shirana in Shireba Ghana and also chain the Ebeko a bibi minor akanina into the name Munyam Kessia, but 2 year mabunu na say bia wo so no wo pese wo fa sa akonya no so na so nya o mu nsam nhira ni bi ne akonya ni bia na odi kan no odi on website atuja say wo kom website na akwa register so be member wo be member nko ade a ehye bia wo bia o mo no be na wo so akonya bia wo so wonya bia no anya ye kan bi fa sports mo bi wo se me bobo ntine bia me so pese me connect na me so mitimi nya mi ko share Didier Drogba no so bia odi me akwa Chelsea bia odi me akwa France bia odi we sa so na o ka se o share Samoa Jan so Samoa Jan so ma ne hu na ni so ade hu e bia mu so e di nkomo FA ye economy no ma yeti ase se one Canadian ambassador bobo ambassadors bebre ono mo contact I feel say bi akwantu kra na apese wo kona ko ye adwuma bi na edimu ma obusu timi di bi hwe obusua na oman a ni nyina mo sa network but the titiri pa no e wo mo wo aniso ade hu mo pese mo abie bibi bi adwuma e ma afoforo so nya adwuma ni bi ye eno na ye o mo target enye se bi a ye be fa na de watu kwan no akwa ye nkwasom na emom obi a wo aniso ade hu na bi a wo de ye kuya ye wo pese wo ye kuya ni biem e ma na ye kakraka ebi a wo so de ane ye me fa le say wa hye mpaboa wo ye mpaboa ebi mpaboa no pese wo biem na ka ebi ko other African countries no na wo so ton na nya mfaso ni nyina ye hye ya wo de atoto akwam aban ye ne de nanso aban kwa ntimi nye ni nyina anu nti no mo so aban mu say omo so pese omo boa na emabunu ni enya adwuma ye sanse ne ya ye say wo ye emabunu no anya aban adwuma anya na ye say wo babunu na ye mfaso obi anya de eni wo so ana ankran so adwuma no mo bi no entimi fa emabuna wo ga na nyina fa ankran adwuma nim nti wo so wankasa wo so de wo hyebre hye wonsem na wo ye bibi ma wo ho ade bi a wo ye bia no wo ye ni ye se ne be ye omo so no betimi apa aboafo ama aboafo na bam no so aba be so wasene nti ni broni ka sem ne ka ne partnership na se networking na e betimi aboa e say obi amoawa wo ntimi nkoduru ba bi a wokọ enu ti ena yeso osoro boa de oboa no ho nti se wo betimi aboa wo ho anaso betimi aduru ba bi odu na obi hu anamo a wutu no so aba be so wasene nti wo de mfato hu ba se obi ti se dangote ne ofiti ya no be dangote enam obi so ena ma ono so be dangote ofo obi ti se enne papa ye na wiase nyina waje aboso a sika ni kese a ye fe Elon Musk ena o kan abrante ka se ofi South Africa ne ye be wo no nanso fan sheni trimu say South Africa na yawo minti tena hanom na emomotu bata eko eye Canada ene honom na susuro konya network na kakra na adwuma na nisu ade hu na owo say wiase me pese me di nimdie ene technology bi ba sare be ya ni pankita hudie ebe ho be haye wo de sa nyoma we nyina ba ye ne uti wa utimi de phone ene unu yetimi chat di nkomo ene oma bebre ni nyina no enam sa networking nsem na yakofa sa nyoma we nyina ba nti omukuo na omo de aba ne die omo boa se Africa bibi ni biara oye mabunu biara no osu betimi anya sa akonya we na osu utimi edi ye ena oka so onu ni sei no eduru ba bi kura no na ofisi nka eye amayosem a ye de kind of politics na nke betimi aboa na man susu edi ye se na manfo bi kase politics na the easy way to make what no okodi bi echi nanso oho no hu se sa na enye anamonto pa but of fast adwen we ne botae we no enne ewiase ba bie ni hono ma ontimi nko nipa bie ni hono ma wasase we so ontimi nhia no ni nyina enam se ode ne kra ene ni destiny share ne nsa no eno ne pepeso edina baba bedu tu wo na wo hwe no o di sa akonya we ama se oso ubetimi anya sa akonya we na wo so watimi afa destiny di ahye wonsem na omo so aboa ama wo so anya the right person to work with, the right person to move with, na woni so ade hu no etimi abam enti ano ne nkomo enne yene eye ambassador eye Carlos Boachi edi sankom obebusa say na Boachi de sanka akani ba na ade na wontimi enka akankasa no ewiase no emre dane ana wo so adane hu bi because wo ko wani mu no na enioma bebre ho esesa ewo eye utibia ene wabrabo mu ntina no de wo ho no me eno nsesa hwe mfiri no wo so oye Ghana ni ana se bia oye akani ana se oye bibini den ya oye Ghana ni oye bibini oye akani na emom kasa de edu ba bia ana montu na wutu no enioma etimi sesa ntina eno no ensesa hwe emfiri ho ntina yemma akonya kakra na se ebia adofo bia hwe Etie so bi obibi obebusa ana se ana phone lines activation in you okay and na aha na de osum nya be sinti Mr. Ambassador Carlos we are wrapping up.
Okay.
Your final message then we call it a day.
My final message to everyone is you can do it. So start now. That is my final message.
Okay, so that is the message from Ambassador Carlos. Boachi and Odi Atuja say, "Obetimi ayi bibia." Ni na say, "Ejina wa also." Inti aha na ede Ghana Etie Friday's edition, a year 14th day of the month of July 2023, year of our Lord Eddie ABCA. Me and me did money no chime from Kwadwo Baffour Atuahene. Obetimi afrem KBA for short, and I say Ford Masha. Earlier on the show, I Kasebo by so and Emmanuel Botry edit sports update by and Wechi and maybe saw baton me the newspaper review by a series of interview Yene Moses Drybone Ekasa FA Drunkard Association Ammonium or ye so near Amasama and Amasama MDC4 so Eko Kasa for more constituency election asat no monye no and no mobu fishwa dia bani kodi en komo and Wechi and a jomite sense so a brewer and a boom Babedu some pempe so ya be ni ambassador Carlos Boachi edin komo ewo show no so ene anopai ewo hadum say one more machine jumedi ma me de ebrewo Henry Kwasiminka wono ene the producer so na efia sika ata ono so producer and a Priscilla producer production assistant and wechi Ebenezer Zate edime ko on head of MCR or Shema Bibia ko so Abraham ebi ono so ejira cameras na echi so na Abdul so ejira cameras na echi so Shema sound so any lighting bibia echo so and no echi and minus glam so e make up ye ma bibia kama hono po nyamedom so head of sound and lighting on so Shema bibia ko so you speedy recovery sa around so and a mate Kwame Sapak production manager or say manager hanu so Shema bibia echo so ha Reverend Isaac Winanoy and so executive producer so na Reverend Janet Winanoy so executive producer amona Eshema bibia echo so ha me abidi dwumani no cham se na bidi ka kire wodo e frame Kwadwo Baffour Atuahene se esi na wanti enka bi ma yakram nyame adoma ejoada ye besa the special edition e the abremo na dwumadi ya etoato aso nyina monhwe ye station no my bibia ekoso bia monhwe ma ye nyame adoma ejoada ye be baba besum esompa yakram ye da masinti ye de
Ago Ghana Emraso say di amanyosema edanso ebreu eye Ghana tie dwumadi
Enyoma hinta osuma se omo elitumi ahwe omo nsa omo de ye urukasem omo ekokro no omo de eye nyoma ensem fataro ensem trofo asade ne se ye befa ama timemfo nyina ehu ewo han mu
eno ti ne ye di Ghana tie dwumadi ebreu ewo Akoustictv so